Knowledge has been a critical part in the growth of my business. I come from a middle class family, and from there, the only thought process that I had was to do service, to go on a job 9 to 5, to attend to my family's needs, and forget about if anything I can dream of. While most of the people hesitate investing or try to bring in investors, I decided to go bootstrap. By bootstrapped, I literally mean I survived on the payments that I received from my clients. That's the first time when I went into coaching, and I realized that studying with a coach actually helps you understand the depths of a particular industry. We started investing into the right kind of teams who brought in the right kind of revenue for us. We started investing into systems that made our teams more productive and process oriented. We started investing into the right tools and technology that gave speed to our business that would have never been like this. 6 lakhs for a 6-month consulting project, a coaching project that never could have been landed if I wouldn't have started charging premium. This is something that I realized after 5 years into my business, and today in this video I'm going to share my experiences, my understanding of how I started charging premium in my business. Well, to be honest, this didn't turn around in a single day. It took me years to understand, and throughout these years I have taken up processes from time to time to make this possible. But in this video, I want to make this process simpler for you by giving away all the key points that I did to make this happen. So let's just go for it. Hi, I am Coach Sakshi. I am a business coach for service businesses, helping service businesses to design a premium layer for their business model. And today we are also capable of handling AI augmented business model that supports the future of your business. With this thing, let me share the story of where all of this started from. Well, I come from a middle class family, and from there, the only thought process that I had was to do service, to go on a job 9 to 5, to attend to my family's needs, and forget about if anything I can dream of. But then slowly and slowly, life changed its way. After being a mom to a beautiful angel, I realized that I need something off the track, which doesn't go the normal 9 to 5 schedule and which I can break according to my own needs. That's when I realized I need a freelancing model. But honestly, this freelancing model didn't last for long, and I ended up even losing money on the freelancing model. That's when I started upskilling myself. That's the first time when I went into coaching, and I realized that studying with a coach actually helps you understand the depths of a particular industry. And in this way, the already skills that I was having, I was able to break down those and recreate those in a much better way. Before my maternity, I was already in a job that enabled me to become a corporate trainer. But at the same time, I also had these skills which got a break of 9 months because of the maternity. And after that, I realized that I can't continue with my job. Now, post this came a drastic turn, because till then things have started changing. We wanted to do something, wanted to start something, but things were not turning out. That's when coaching came into picture, and I started coaching people. I started running training programs online. And thanks to COVID in 2020, that we were able to scale this up better. But honestly speaking, that was not the right time to scale, because we were not literally having a lot of knowledge about the business model that we were running. The business model knowledge was incomplete in my memory. And that's when I started learning about businesses. Again, going through a coach, understanding what I need to do, and following the processes and the methods that they told me. So I spent a lot of time learning, and in fact, I am a good learner today also. If you have a new thing to go into, I will just barge into it and go and learn it and then try to implement it in my own business. That has been my way of upskilling my business and myself as well. So knowledge has been a critical part in the growth of my business. Once I had the skill and knowledge, the next thing was to invest into right things. While most of the people hesitate investing or try to bring in investors, I decided to go bootstrapped. By bootstrapped, I literally mean I survived on the payments that I received from my clients and from my other business to build in my coaching business. Well, this was totally a shift because every time we had to pay something or do something for our coaching business, we had to literally depend on the clients or the money that came in from our main business. But slowly and slowly, this started changing because we started investing into the right kind of teams who brought in the right kind of revenue for us. We started investing into systems that made our teams more productive and process oriented. We started investing into the right tools and technology that gave speed to our business that would have never been like this. So today, if you are in my place where you know your business has the capability to grow, you have the right skills and the knowledge to start and run a business, but at the same time you face difficulty in implementing solutions for your business, then the only thing that you need to do is invest in the right kind of learnings, invest in the right kind of teams, the systems, the tool and tech that is required to make your business profitable and scalable. Coming to the next phase, because only investing is not going to help us go from one country to another, from one region to another. In the past 6 years, I've consulted over 5,000 businesses, and every time I consult a business owner pops up from different part of the world. I have dealt with international clients, with national clients, and every time that I have dealt with clients, I understand that people come from different language and cultural backgrounds, which means they look for solutions that are unique to their own environment. Now, as a business owner, as a consultant, as a coach, if I am able to give them the similar kind of experience that they are looking forward to, they will be able to bridge the gap in their own businesses. Well, let me tell you, there are many Indian founders who are staying outside and running their businesses. Some of the people run their business from Singapore, Dubai, US, UK, you name it, and we have Indian people scattered everywhere. Now, this helps me bridge gaps and helps me take global opportunities because these people are my connection points. I manage connections through LinkedIn and through my sources in my city, but at the same time I also see to it that I am able to give them the solution that they are looking forward to. The solutions in the international market and the national market are totally different. There are language barriers, there are cultural barriers. You can't imagine running a business on Silicon Valley philosophy in India, but you can take this philosophy to the West and make it successful. The same way, you can't think of making trust-based decisions first in other countries, but in India, trust-based decisions work like magic. So just make sure that you're offering your clients the right kind of language and cultural backgrounds that they are coming from. If you are able to provide them the same kind of work culture, the language barrier is not there, the same kind of livelihood or the same kind of problem solution framework is available, then they will look forward to work with you and you won't have problem working with international client. Leave apart you can speak in English or not, because you can always have people who can work for you, who can speak for you whenever required. Now, let's move to the last part that has made a greater impact in my business, and that is my own life experiences. Let me tell you, there is nothing more than having your own life experiences because life teaches you at every point. When I started my business post-maternity, I realized I had a career block. I couldn't go to office for long hours, which resulted me to lose on my job and start something of my own. But at that particular moment, I was not thinking big. Later, my life made me experience how from solo I need to switch to teams. Yes, it was the time when I had uveitis. I went almost 90% blind. And in those 9 months, I realized what is the importance of team and systems in my business. Because without teams, I would have not been able to run the business which I am running today. Without systems being created on time, I wouldn't have led a peaceful environment in my own business, which is existing today also. So let's just understand this whole thing. Your life is unique. It will give you n number of experiences from time to time which will help you shape your business the better way. So whatever be your data decisions, but always believe on your gut feelings too, because sometimes when you experience something in life that leads you to another journey altogether that you have never thought about. That's my story, from being a mom to a mompreneur and finally becoming a coach to entrepreneurs and a consultant to international brands today. This story has definitely led my life to change from one phase to another in the past 6 years. I hope this motivates someone. You have some questions, you have your own stories that you would love to share. Do put them down in comments and I would read each one of them. That's for now. I'll see you in another video. Signing off, Coach Sakshi.